What is group therapy? Psychotherapy is for people who want to improve their lives, and while individual therapy involves one person meeting with a therapist, group therapy involves a small group of unrelated people meeting together with a professionally trained therapist who facilitates a therapeutic meeting. A therapy group is customarily 3 to 8 members who meet 1 or 2 hours once a week. In order to gain a maximum benefit from the group, participants are asked to make a commitment to regular attendance. While some groups chiefly focus on treatment of a specific problem or symptom, other groups focus on personal growth. Some groups are primarily educational in nature. Some serve primarily a supportive function through a crisis or life change, and others are insight-oriented. Some groups are time-limited and don't allow in new group members once the group starts. Others are open-ended and allow new members to enter as other members graduate from the group. An initial interview is usually required before starting a group. Candidates for group therapy usually first meet with a facilitator in a private individual consultation. In this meeting, you and the facilitator can discuss your concerns privately and define your goals. You can learn more about group work and whether it might be beneficial for you, as well as evaluate other approaches that might be helpful as well. Two main types of groups. The first type is a support group. Support groups help you cope. Usually in a support group, the focus is on one particular topic or problem that all members of the group share. Participants discuss their feelings and thoughts about events occurring in their lives outside the group. Participants respond to each other with information, suggestions, encouragement, and feedback. Generally, participants are expected to remain in the group until the issues that brought them in have been resolved. So that's a support group. On the other hand, a process group is different. Process groups help you change rather than cope. Usually, in a process group, the facilitator is non-directive. This means topics are not generally provided by the facilitator, but arise spontaneously and collaboratively during the group session. The focus in this type of group is on what's called process, or the here and now. That means whatever participants are experiencing as it occurs in direct interaction with other individuals in the group and with the group as a whole. So participants share their honest feelings and thoughts not only about events occurring in their lives outside the group, but also about what's occurring at the present moment and what has happened in previous meetings of the group. So as a result, in a process group, you learn about your personality and your impact on other people and can actively practice changing behaviors that may interfere with healthy relationships. Practice them in the group. Confidentiality in group therapy is really important. Sensitive subjects can often arise in group discussions, so every effort to respect the privacy of group participants is required in order to encourage candid disclosure. Group participants are asked to agree that they'll not disclose to anyone outside the group either the identity of other members or what is discussed by other members within the group. There are a number of potential benefits of group therapy. We learn from other people all the time. The potential benefits of a group will be different for each person, but may include greater comfort with self-examination and confrontation, tolerance for uncomfortable feelings or frustration, empathic sensitivity toward others, effective communication and self-expression, and capacity for trust and closeness. Ultimately, the goal of such work is progress toward the achievement of personal fulfillment, balance in life, and a sense of well-being. There are some advantages to group therapy over other modalities. Group therapy is not a substitute for individual therapy. Often, for example, people find that working concurrently in individual therapy and group therapy stimulates growth in complementary ways. There are several advantages of group therapy in comparison with individual therapy. One advantage of group work is the opportunity to observe and experience firsthand the social phenomena that may be interfering with relationships. A second advantage is the power of social accountability, which keeps people moving forward on their goals and objectives. Cost is an important consideration in group therapy. While fees may vary among therapists, the cost of a single group session is generally less than half the cost of a session of individual therapy. The actual cost of any type of therapy probably depends more on the length of time you're in it rather than the cost per session. The length of time you're in a group depends on the nature of the issues that you bring to the work, as well as your pace and motivation to change. So where to find groups? A frequently updated resource for locating psychotherapy groups in the Los Angeles area is the Group List. This is a free list of almost 2,000 therapeutic, supportive, growth-oriented, and psychoeducational groups throughout Los Angeles County. You can view or download this list from thegrouplist.org. Now, how to select a group? Selecting a therapy group that's right for you involves making an informed choice. Don't hesitate to ask a group therapist questions you may have. Ask about their professional education and training, as well as professional licensure and certifications. Ask the therapist about their philosophy of treatment, how they conduct their group, and how their specific group would be potentially beneficial for your particular situation. I'm Dr. Jim DeSantis, licensed psychologist and certified group psychotherapist in Glendale, California. I've facilitated psychotherapy groups for 20 years. I offer several groups in my office in Glendale, and you can reach me at 818-551-1714 or find me on my website at jjdesantis.com. Thank you.